And welcome back to episode 2 of Nice Try's Monster Train. Had an awesome run in our last one. If you for some reason didn't watch episode 1, check it out. It's like an hour-long marathon. Some of these episodes are going to be pretty long because this game can stretch on pretty long. But we had a good time. We're going to try the Awoken this time with the Hellhorn as the backups here. Should unlock ourselves a new clan. Not too long from now, we'll see. We are going to try to be Covenant rank 1 now. So enemies are now stronger, and we have additional random cards that start in our deck at the beginning. So there's already going to be some things kind of shaping our run even before we start choosing our own things. So we got to keep that in mind as we go forward. So we're starting with 2 Glimmers. Oh, beautiful. Glimmer was phenomenal for us last time. I love that. A Focused Growth. Restore 25 health and draw 2 extra cards next time. Okay, that's pretty good given that we are the Awoken, because Awoken tend to have larger HP but less attack. So we'll have actually more efficacy out of that heal, which is nice. And then Piercing, which is pretty sweet. Ignoring armor and going straight for the face on things is pretty good. I don't mind that. Those are better than our regular burn spells, so no complaints. Before we upgrade our champion, let's check out our artifacts, because that might change what we decide to do here. Sting spells hit for a ton, or friendly units enter with Rage 3. Sting spells are interesting. They're usually 5 damage to the first thing, and they're free, and you draw an extra card next time. There's a chance we could just make Sting spells totally pop off for us. Okay, what do we have here? Cultivating Revenge, draw 1, so whenever it's hit, we draw a card. Is that additional draw for our next turn, I assume? Because it wouldn't do any good. Maybe it puts on our hand right away, then we draw 5 cards additionally. That's how things like that usually work. Or whenever we heal it, we deal 15 damage to the front enemy unit. I don't love that. This guy doesn't ever hurt, though, which is kind of awkward, but if we're going for like a Sting build, maybe we can make a Sting build pop with this. We'll try. I'm less confident with this style. I've never battled before with the Awoken as my lead. In the tutorial, you still have the Hellborn or whatever they're called. So let's see. Non-boss enemy units get extra attack, and we get a unit draft as our reward. Let's do it. Not the most exciting reward. I generally prefer gold. But, you know, we could use some better units here. Given that we don't have a good way to really do too much with this guy. I mean, he's going to sit there in the front, and he's going to dish out the hurt, but he's not going to do anything else, which is kind of awkward. So here, this guy's not dying. He's getting all the way through to the top. I'm telling you that right now. No doubt in my mind, he's making it all the way over. We may as well hit him for 5, so he does less damage to our okay, so that goes in our hand, and then we'll still draw 5. Less damage to our Pyre, yes. So, not going to be a good start for us. I don't doubt that at all. Okay, we'll shoot you for sure. That's just worthwhile to do. This guy heals things. He heals 5 to everybody, probably including himself, but he only has 1 HP, so I have no idea. It's going to be hard to find that out. We'll send a Train Steward here. Why not? He's going to take a walloping. That's not a huge deal, though. Yeah, so we're going to need a lot to really make this run pop. Our Pyre's going to take a ton of damage in this fight. Part of that is because these guys are starting with extra attack. These guys are normally doing 2 apiece, which isn't very bad. The extra card draw isn't meaning anything for us right now, but we can grow. We'll do this. We'll get that guy back up to full HP. Heal here. It's not really going to do much. Throw a couple of these guys up here, I guess. We don't have enough energy because I'm not really paying that much attention. This fight's kind of a lost cause. Let's look at it like that. You know, this is going to be rough. Our Pyre is going to mess him up anyway. At most, it's going to take like 12 damage from one dude. It's the final wave already. This guy has so much HP. We have no way to deal him any damage. He's taking 50 on this floor? How is he taking 50 on this floor? It's just going to take him that much time to dig through this guy? I guess so. Well, we definitely want to do more than that, so get rid of his dude in the back. Getting an extra restore. Actually, a little bit of restore isn't really going to do very much. We'll just whack him as best as we can. So, it's not ideal. That guy's going to deal 12 damage to our thing. We're going to draw 1,000,000 cards that we're going to have for next turn. It's not going to matter, really, but we're gambling on some stings. You know, we don't have stings. That's the awkward thing about those artifacts that really kind of lean towards one archetype. If you don't get the things to enable that archetype, you're not getting any benefit. This is going to take a year. Why aren't we fast forwarding? Fast forward there. No reason to watch this all play out incredibly slowly as he slowly chews through our dudes. So he's going to hit our Pyre for some damage. Not really a meaningful amount. I'm not too worried about it. We can deploy some more dudes now. Shoot him some. It's not going to matter, really. All the cards in the world in our hand. We'll throw out a Train Steward because it's a meaningful amount of HP. If we pop a restore on him, it'll also give him one more set of damage. That makes our restore essentially worth 5 damage, which is the same as our piercing horn break there. So works out in the end the same mathematically. And we'll just shoot him a bunch. So our Pyre's gonna take like another 12 damage here. Not a big deal. Not an ideal start by any means, but what can you do? We gave them a buff. But I don't think that buff mattered. I think it's still going to be pretty rough for us. So we lost some score. Not too worried about the score. I care mostly about the spoils here. Restore 1 health, gain 1 energy, draw an extra 1 next turn. If we had anything that triggered when we heal, this would be more meaningful. Let's just get another 3 damage burn spell that's free. I don't think I want any of this, honestly. I think we need to try and get a bit more focus here. This I like. Okay, this I think we want Horn Warrior here. He hits like a truck, and we can put him behind our main dude, who's incredibly bulky. That's another way for us to pop off here. You know, just having something that just can tank hits for days, getting thorns on that guy would also be pretty meaningful. So if we go to the shop, we're not going to get too much efficacy out of it. If we go here, we'll... I kind of want a unit, though. I think I want a unit more than anything right now. See what we can get here. Resolve, which is what? Triggers after combat. So each round he'll get himself some extra armor. That's pretty nice. This guy's pretty good too. Let's go with this guy. Let's try the Steelworker out. And let's see what we can get improvement-wise. Quick, that's awesome. I would love quick. I think I'd want quick on this guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. If we get multi-strike on him, I think he'll start to do some pretty good stuff for us. I think this guy having just plus 10 attack isn't too bad either. I don't mind spending some early. I wish we could still remove a card. That's okay. I think this is an okay start. We've got an offense and defense now. Having that tank unit in the front will do pretty good stuff for us. Spikes 3 on everybody. How's our guy's HP looking? 4. I don't think we can do this one. Our main source of damage only has 4 HP. This guy could handle it, though. He could handle it, because each turn he's getting 5. All right, that's enough of a reward. 75 coins. I'm interested. Might be a mistake. We'll see. I can always burn them out a bit, too. All right, these are the ones. They skip a floor. He's got quick. We don't... All right, this guy's in an awkward spot. What do we do here? What do we do here? I mean, we want to fight these guys on the top floor, I think. Go here. Throw you down behind. Now, he's still got spikes. So we're actually going to throw this guy in the middle. Weird as that might seem. And we'll just... Yeah, that's fine. I just want this guy to sit there and wait for a moment. Eventually, we'll be getting rid of the things with haste. But I want... Okay, it's cool. We're going to kill that, too. That's another reason to put him there. But I want this guy, I think, in front of him. The haste is so bad with the spikes. This is the setup we really want. Is right there. We should burn this guy, I think. Burn this guy. Now we're taking 1 damage, looking pretty good. Throw this guy up in front of this one as a blocker. Not in love with this. Spikes is a pretty rough one for us for sure. But we're going to get a ton of cash out of this, and hopefully that'll be worthwhile. Glimmer? Glimmer seems good. The boss is already about to spawn? Oh my goodness, that's so quick. Well, we'll throw this guy down here, because why not? He can't really fit anywhere else. Anyone damaged? You're tiny bit damaged? Sure. You know what? You get a restore. Not too much else to do here at the moment. They do have haste. Okay, please help. All right, good. We drew a burn spell, which is great. I want to torch you. I want to horn break you. Now they don't have spikes anymore, so we're in a pretty good spot. And throw down another train steward, so we get a little extra damage in there. Seems fine. Our guy at the top there is getting pretty bulked out. We're not going to get any benefit from our champion currently. That's just because I didn't want to start on the bottom row against these guys. Normally that'll be better for us. Can't put another train steward there, unfortunately. Let's see. Giving you regen won't help. Giving you regen will also not help, so there's no reason to do that. So we'll just burn him as much as we can. No, nothing else to do really. Throw a restore on you. Sure, it's not going to do anything. You know, mathematically, it's just not going to make a difference. That's okay. Moving a little faster this time. If you did miss episode 1, you're going to be missing a little bit. I went over the mechanics a little bit more in depth there. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this game, honestly, and so I'm just kind of blowing through it. Sure, I didn't actually mean to play that one, but whatever. They're dying. This guy is sweep, that's why he's hitting everybody at the same time. I didn't even notice that, but the fact that he's dying means it's not a big deal. Quick, play this in the middle of it. Can't, unfortunately, but he is toast. Barely. That was a little bit close. But I think we have a good plan. If we get some other sweet units here, we got 2 draws here to get something. Not ideal, but 10 heal and 5 times the amount of damage dealt is pretty good. Actually, I think Sharpen's really good for us. Normally, I wouldn't love this, but with our main champion, it's really good. Make him actually deal some damage is pretty sweet. And I actually really like this Ascend we had last time. So let's take an Ascend here. Yeah, our deck's getting a little bit thick. We should purge some stuff here soon, some of our worst spells. We could use the heal here on our Pyre. It's not a huge deal. You could duplicate something. I think I'd rather just get an artifact and a unit. Spells get an extra upgrade slot or regen restores +1. Let's go for an extra upgrade slot. Not super relevant right now, but scales really well. I like that. See what there is here for us. Probably should have gone to the shop first, because if we improve something, let's see. All right, a cave 1,000 eyes seems to awaken as you grow near. From within, a voice emerges. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. If you don't make offerings, you don't often make offerings to unknown beasts, but you consider making an exception for this cave. Do you toss in a tribute? Pay 25 coins for a 10% chance to gain an artifact, or lose 5 health for a 10% chance to gain an artifact. I think I'd rather lose health. Oh, okay. So now you pay 25. Okay, so now we're going to go coins. I want an artifact here. We're still not worthy. I'll pay you another 25 coins. Oh, my goodness. Pay you another 5 life. All right. That's pretty good. 50% chance to remove all buff effects when an enemy enters. That's pretty good. If they have spikes, gets rid of it. Haste, gets rid of that. All that stuff. That was expensive, but I mean, as far as the gold cost, we paid 50 gold and 10 HP. 10 HP I'm not super worried about. We can recoup that before too long. And honestly, 50 gold for something kind of random, I'll make that trade in general. Here, I'm going to take Demon Fiend. I know we can't cast it right now, but I think when we beat Daedalus here, I think we'll get an upgrade to our train where we can get ourselves more energy, and I like this Demon Fiend. I think that's a pretty good fit for us. He's bulky, he hits like a truck. It takes your entire turn to cast him, which isn't great, but he scales well. Again, he scales well, and he did gangbusters for us last time. So here, we can't cast him, that's unfortunate. What do we do? What do we do? Honestly, I think we throw this guy down here. And we'll put a train steward. I don't want a train steward behind him. I want something better behind him. We'll go double train steward on this floor. And we'll just end our turn there. We're going to take some damage. I know it seems like we're just throwing him out there to take damage for no reason. The card draw is the reason. It's going to take a beating, but we've got some healing. And I don't mind getting ourselves some extra draw, because I really want to find that spell that gives them spikes. Unfortunate that we did not. Oh, wait, we did. Sharpen. Okay, cool. So we want to sharpen him. That's super, super good for us. And then I think having the Steelworker behind him is pretty good. This guy having quick is sick too, though. This is going to blow up and deal 10 damage to it. It's got damage shield, so we can't get rid of it. So we're taking a bit of a beating. We could Glimmer. It's not really going to help too much. We'd rather have Quick. I think we'd rather have Quick back here doing some good work for us. So, you know, these guys are probably going to get through. They're definitely going to get through and damage. We could throw a Glimmer on that row if we need to. We have a Glimmer now, so might consider that. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I might toss a Glimmer that direction. Alright, both these guys are dying. And not even dealing any damage, because this is going to blow up, kill that guy, and then this is going to kill him, then it's going to blow up and kill him. Not ideal. Has a damage shield. Let's see. This guy's not quite dying, huh? Well, we can fix that. Yeah, we can fix that. Seems good. So now he's toast. He's going to take a little bit of damage. That's fine. Here, I think we do want a Glimmer on this row. Wipe out those guys. Save our Pyre some damage. It did get a little bit low. I shouldn't be too blasé about that. And I think we hit you. And I think we restore our health here a little bit. These guys are going to go down. I'm not too worried about it. At least one of them did. Pretty happy with this. He's going down at least. Nice. Getting the spikes on that guy's pretty good. Take 4 damage there. Not super concerned. Definitely a weaker, well, not gonna say weaker start. Our start was pretty rough last time too. But again, we're building for the late game. That's really what we're doing here. I think, again, we enhance this guy even more. It's costly for us to do that. But I think with a Glimmer here, things are looking up. And I think I'm okay with that. That guy I don't care about at all. This guy's going to hit a little bit. Not concerned. He'll do 4 damage to our Pyre at most. Not a big deal. Can't, you know, delay too long, let's say. Can't play you, that's fine. Definitely want to heal this guy. Let's throw out a Steelworker here. He seems pretty good. That guy's dead now. Excellent. So we can save our Pyre some damage, and I'm pretty happy with that. Getting pretty stacked here. Starting to get stacked. I forget how Daedalus attacks, so that'll definitely change some things. So I think this guy will be able to bulk it out pretty well. At the very least, we're going to start with like 1,000,000 cards in hand after we battle Daedalus. Final wave. Okay, final wave's already kicking off. I would like some healing here. All right. Taking 160. That's not nearly enough for us to like. Yeah, it's not great. I will be the first to tell you it's not great. So we want to heal. That buys us a lot of extra time. What else do we want to do? What's the most we can do here? We'll restore change the clock. So he's dealing 9 damage. So he's taking... He has Thorns 8. Okay, so he's going to take 5 hits. So we'll take 5 hits. Can I get him to live a 5th hit? I can't restore twice, so no, I can't. So it's better just to deal 5 damage to him, I think. Hit him again, and so yeah. Not great. I think we just unlocked the new clan as well with that last attack there. But we still got a pretty decent setup on this floor. Got a sharpen in our back pocket. Okay, so he took some decent damage. Things aren't looking great here. Things are not looking great. So this is our max hand size, apparently. Okay, good to know. We'll do this. It costs 0, so why wouldn't we? Can't get another body on this floor, unfortunately. Sharpen. Most effective on this guy. So we'll do it. Can't get this guy to live another hit, unfortunately. You're at max HP already. He's going to take 3 hits still. Yeah, all 3 hits I can't... with only 1 regen, I don't think I can get him to live another hit. I could ascend him. Actually, I kind of like that. Weird as that might seem, I think we just call this floor a loss. We ascend him. He'll gain another 5 armor, which will actually let him take another hit. And so he'll get more damage out there. And I think that's good. We can also put a fully healed body in front of him that could maybe take a whole hit. We didn't get another body out here, unfortunately. Unfortunate. I think we made the best choice we could to give ourselves the best chance of success. Does this change the math? So it'd be regen 1. So he's going to take... He's got 30 HP right now. Doesn't change the math because he's dealing 9. Okay. This is going to be close. We'll burn him for as much as we can. So all our burn. I think we'll live this. Actually, I'm not sure. It's actually not looking good. This might be too slow of a start for us, unfortunately. So we need 4 hits. Oh, no. He's going to be at 5 HP, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Didn't quite get enough. All right. All right. All right. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That was a pretty short run. We'll give it another run. This might be another being like a 2-hour episode if this doesn't go well. But that's okay. We leveled up our Awoken, got a razor sharp edge. Okay, I don't mind that. And when a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. Okay, that's pretty good. Again, not as comfortable on the Awoken. It's a little bit more buildy, less initial aggression, which is... You got to play for the late game, and I think I played too much for the late game, maybe. That's all right. New run. Send me back in, coach. Don't make your weird sounds. You're making it awkward. We could try the Stygian guard next episode. We'll try that next episode. This is an Awoken episode. We'll take a Stygian as our allied clan just to see what they're about a little bit. Maybe they synergize better than the Hellborn or whatever. I still forget what they're called. All right, starting with 2 glimmers. I do like that. We'd like to upgrade our glimmers sooner rather than later. Healed crystal, helical crystallis. Okay, I'm good at words. This adds 3 stings to our hand. Okay, so that's pretty sweet if we get some sting synergies. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit twice. That's 50 damage. That's a lot of burn for sure. Check out this. Units get an extra upgrade slot or cards with consume. We don't have any cards with consume. We know this is going to scale well with us. We'll take the extra upgrade slot. I like Spikes 10. That's more my speed. Revenge can pop off, but takes a while to get there when you don't have that much to do with the cards. If we had more ways to recoup energy, more free spells, a lot of stings, it could have popped off, but it didn't work. Enemies appear on each floor, sure. Pyre's going to take some damage. Because I was so blasé about our Pyre taking damage in that first fight, it did mean that we lost that second one, but I still think it's the right choice for that early game advantage. Especially because we have some glimmers. Glimmers let us just rat this whole board, so just give them some glimmer. These guys, you know what? Get in here. Frozen Lance. Okay, so that's one of our new dudes. Get bodied? Seems good. End the turn. These guys are going to get weaker. They're going to move up. That guy dies to our spikes. I'm liking our spikes. Spikes 10 is a lot. Every time an enemy attacks, it takes 10 damage. That's a huge amount. We could body this guy. I'm kind of about it. Body this guy. That guy's going to kill himself on our spikes. We should heal this guy if we can. We don't have a good big source of healing yet. They're doing 1 each to the Pyre. Blah. Who cares? Not a big deal. Well, there's nobody here. So we'll just heal as much as we can. And I guess we'll add Sting Spells to our hand because that does increase our draw. So essentially we just get 3 new cards next turn and shuffle our deck sooner. So sure, it's not great, but it's fine. This guy's taking 110 damage. If we get rid of this guy, he's going to take even more, I'm sure. Do we have a way to do that? Glimmer, I think, is our only way to hit AoE, so we'll do that. And I think we give him a little sting, give him a little sting, give him a little Helixical Chrysalis, and he's toast. Much better start already. Pyre looking more solid. I think Spikes is a little bit more my speed. A little more my speed here. Let's try and make a real one of this. Apologies if this episode ends up being 2 hours long. Hopefully it doesn't. But I don't really want to trim any of it out because you really do get a lot, I think, from, or at least I enjoy seeing how the deck builds and grows over time. Get those cool synergies and see how we do. I like Wildwood Sap. Having some extra regen for our guy. I mean, we know our dude's going to be taking a lot of hits. That's kind of how he works. Offering. Okay, offering is the mechanic. If you discard it, you play it for free. Discarding your hand does not count. It has to be like a discard effect from your hand. So like this one would work. These work together well. So this is what the Allied clan, this is what the new merfolky looking dudes, it's the Stygian Guard. They're giving us these type of spells. 3 damage and Frostbite is pretty cool. Frostbite is poison in Slay the Spire, if you've seen that. Essentially, how every stack of Frostbite they have, it's exactly like regen except damage. So they take whatever like their Frostbite count is in damage, then it decreases by 1. So it's like 8 damage, then 7, then 6, then 5. So it's essentially, 8 factorial damage, or is that's addition, right? Not multiplication and factorial, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So, that's a lot of damage. It represents a lot of damage. And it's just a much better burn spell than our current one. This is pretty sweet, but we never want to be hard casting. We don't have any discard synergy right now. Let's give Frostbite a go. I like the idea of Frostbite. If we pick up the Stygian Guard, maybe we can go heavy into a Frostbite style build. I'd be up for that. We don't have any cool units yet, do we? So since we don't have any cool units, we don't want to improve any of our units yet. The train guards aren't really worth it. So we'll go this way. We'll get ourselves a Stygian boy or girl. Strike, apply 3 Frostbite to the attack unit. That's pretty good. And it's sweep. I like that a lot. Incant is whenever you cast a spell, it triggers, so it get +1/+1 whenever we incant. Not bad starting stats. I kind of like it just slowly applying Frostbite to everybody. I think I like that. Let's try that. I like having a sweep enemy as well. Being able to hit all rows is pretty important. And if we can make him pop... this is spells, right? Okay, so 10 magic power. I think we want on Glimmer. I think we want that on Glimmer. What would this be? Okay, so I was wondering if it would be Frostbite 18. It is not. It affects that one. But I think I like heal 12 and 12 damage to all things. That seems pretty sweet for us. Can make something cost a lot less. What is this one? Double stack? That would make it Frostbite 16. That's pretty sweet, but probably overkill. Regen 10, I think I really like. Let's do that. Little aggressive, but hey, you gotta spend money to make money. That's what I always say. Make something cost free? I like this being free. I like that being free. That seems pretty sweet. It's going away. Since it goes away, maybe that wasn't the right choice because we're not going to get as much efficacy out of it as we might other things. We've picked up a new unit, so we could probably go down one train guard. Train steward, rather. I like our heals just because we do have a lot of room for healing on our main champion, but we'll get rid of one of these guys. We're going to want to get rid of him eventually anyway. And deck thinning is deck winning after all. Enemies enter with 10 armor. They already have spikes on their dudes, right? Yeah, spikes 2. Unit draft. I think we'll pass on this one. We're doing okay unit-wise right now, and I don't want to play with fire too much considering we already did have an unsuccessful run. We'll back off a little bit. And I think because we have spikes, we want them to die to our spikes. I think that's really the main reason, is I want them to go down to our spikes. Gonna start off here pretty aggressively. I think we bop this guy. Bop him. This guy's toast. Love it. Love it. Okay, so they don't actually just have spikes. Oh, I hate this. We'll kill you. It's worth the gold here. We'll bop this guy. Do you want to use Glimmer? Yeah, Glimmer's fine. So that took away his spikes. So they don't have spikes innately. They give spikes, which is fine. Want to use it on this guy so he keeps healing himself. Give this guy a flash freeze so that he keeps dying as he ascends. And he's going to be in a world of hurt here. He's dead next turn. We don't need to worry about him. Sweet. All right, a brief respite. That means that this is the turn before the boss comes, which means we want to give as much restore on this guy as we can, I think. Give ourselves some more stings. May as well use them on this guy. No reason not to. Give ourselves some extra card draw next turn. Throw out a glimmer because it doesn't hurt. We can't heal our guys anyway, so we're not losing anything there. And I think we're looking okay. They're all toast. Love it. You love to see it. Throw out a sting because why not? Just show them what's what. Body them. Glimmer. Let him run out. Fast forward it. All right, so here, the frostbite's adding up. He's taking damage on our spikes. We're regenerating more damage than he's dealing most turns. We did eventually, end up where we weren't reaching that cap anymore, but for a while we were healing 10 and he was only dealing 7. So that looked pretty good. I kind of like a bulk heal here, Restoration Detonation. I think that's pretty good for us. Draw one, discard one. I kind of like that. It's literally free. Spell Weakness is pretty interesting. Spell Weakness makes them take double damage for each stack of Spell Weakness that they have. So I think if you have one stack, you take 2x damage. If you have 2 stacks, you take 3x damage. Maybe it doubles again to 4x, or is it +1 the damage for each stack? I don't know. We don't really have too much to scale with that right now. I think I like just Offering Token. It's free. It doesn't really take up any room in our deck because it's draw, discard, and it doesn't cost anything. So it's not like thickening up our deck or anything. So I'm pretty good at that. Is there anything we want to duplicate yet? Maybe this. Kind of like duplicating that. It let us take an Awoken unit. We don't have much gold. Since we don't have much gold, let's avoid a shop right now. We'll duplicate this, because I think that's pretty sick for us. I want to see one of those early on at least. Now this guy's pretty sweet. This one's pretty good. So when he summons, he gains 60 max health. That doesn't mean he starts with 75 HP. It means that he starts with 15 out of 75 HP, so he's got room to restore. Whenever he heals, he gets +1/+1. We've got a lot of rejuvenate on there, regrowth, regenerate on here. So I like that. I think he's going to be pretty good for us. We'll give it a go. And let's see what's in these caverns. If they give me the opportunity to duplicate a card, what would I duplicate? I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. The Bone Shaker stops near the abandoned remains of a train. Looking to have belonged to a merchant, the train seems to have some wares. A few remaining goods from the clans of Hellhorn, Awoken, Hellhorn, that's what it is, not Hellborn. Hellhorn, Awoken, and Stygian Guard are out in the open for the taking. But taking something may cause it to fall to pieces. What artifact do we take from the collapsing train? Probably an Awoken? I think Awoken will synergize with what we're doing more, but Stygian could be good too. Let's go Awoken. That's our main dude. This is a good spell for us. We already have 2 of them though, and ours are way better. Let's just skip and take the money. It's, maybe that's a little aggressive. Let's try taking one with the Stygian Guard. 6 frostbite to all enemy and consume, and it costs 0. I'm about it. Gimme. We'll take it. What? What? Are you just trying to give me a card I haven't unlocked yet? That's weird. Huh. Okay. That was a bit odd. Don't know if that's a bug or working as intended, but definitely not something I've encountered before. But whatever. Not a big deal. We didn't want to take too many cards there anyway, so we'll pretend that card was just garbage for us, and we got 10 gold out of it. So, not a big deal. Might have been a little aggressive passing on that extra flask there, considering we do like that effect. But I still think it's what we want right now. We want this guy out front. We want him regenerating as much as he can. We want you in the back dealing sweep damage. We'll hit you, and we'll throw you out here. Dude, our spells were so cheap. That was crazy. They're all taking some sick damage. Love to see it. Definitely not racking up as much frostbite as I'd like, but I like the sweep, taking out the guys in the back. That's pretty good for us. This guy's going to net no loss on HP. Throw this guy out here. Heal him and deal a ton of damage. Sweet. Draw that one, then discard one. Discard that one. Sure, we don't really need it right now. We will heal this guy. Yep, heal that guy up. Because whenever he heals, he gets buffed. Applies some Frostbite to the champion, which is sweet. He's also in the row with the sweep, so he's going to get some extra Frostbite as well. Deal some sweet passive damage there. Lovely, lovely. You'll love to see it. Could be a little bit tricky overall this fight, but I'm liking where we are as a whole. I think we want to just body you. This guy's doing totally fine up here. Not worried about them. We could throw a little glimmer their way there. Show them a little kindness. I did not actually mean to do that. I was still considering it. That's okay. I think it's going to work out just fine for us. Love getting him hit some more. Our guy's doing totally fine on HP here. I'd love to increase our max health here. 30 is not a ton to work with. But honestly, if we just keep him getting a ton of regen, I think the enemies are in for a world of pain. This guy's toast. You're netting a positive HP gain here. How are we looking here? You're taking a beating, but you're coming out okay. Can't kill you anyway. So we'll focus on this throw. Let this one, kind of let it ride. Give you a whack. And give you a flash freeze. So he should take some good frostbite damage here. I like where that's looking. Our boss is up there still getting frostbitten. I like how that's looking. That guy's in a world of pain. All right, coming on down here. Love to see it. Love to see it. We'll add some stings to our hand. How are we looking here? You're taking a beating, but you're dying, so I'm not too worried about you. Could give you a quick little glimmer. There's no reason to mess with this row, because they're all totally stacked. So, give you a little glimmer action. Give you a little sting. Give you a little sting. Give you a little sting. Give you a little draw and discard. Discard this. Yeah, discard that. Give this guy a whack. Love to see it. Love to see it. We're doing pretty well here. Our regen on this guy is out of control because he's joining now. He's dealing 9 damage, but we're healing for 15. And then 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So we have 7 turns before he's actually netting any damage out of our regeneration here. And we're not done stacking up the regen yet. Pile it on, dude. Look at that. We're taking 10 total damage and the boss is dying on this floor. So that's going to be a product of the frostbite here racking up every time. And him taking frostbite damage every single turn. And it's just a beautiful thing. Didn't mean to whack them like there. You'll love to see it. There's no reason to even do anything else. Let it play out. Fast forward this combat. Oh, I'm liking this run. I'm feeling that combo synergy we had in that last run already. Where our boys out there bodying and just tanking up hits for days. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh. Didn't even make it off the first floor, Daedalus. Oh. Alright, what do we want here? Oh, Quick is pretty sweet. So is Channel Song. The awkward part about Channel Song is you get all of your units out on the board fairly quickly. We only have, one, two. This one always is on our starting hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 units. So if there's no unit to draw, it's awkward. It does consume, so it's not that bad. Quick, I'm not as concerned about in this deck just because we don't have that many attackers. Let's try and make Channel Song pop. Sweep, apply spell weakness. That's pretty decent. Whenever he gets hit, we gain an energy. That's pretty good. For scaling with us, I don't really love any of these though. It's weird that the icy Xylophyte doesn't deal ice, but cold Salia does. I mean, the cold there works, but like, why are you're icy? Why aren't you doing ice, frostbite? We already have a sweeper. I don't really want another sweeper. This one's probably fine. It's expensive to put out, but whenever we get hit, we get... It's fine. It's fine. We can make do. Do we want more? I think we want more capacity, honestly, because if we can stack up more things behind our first guy, that's going to pop for us pretty well. And right now we have 1 extra capacity on our bottom floor with our current setup. So let's go with that. We don't have any imps to fill that role currently, and we're not likely to get any imps. We either get an artifact, some gold, and heal our Pyre. Heal the Pyre is useless. We can improve our spells. We've got some gold, get a unit, and remove some stuff. So this is giving us just more useful things. The gold's a little passive. Love artifacts, but it's a gamble. We're not sure if it's going to be any good for us. 20 magic power and consume on something. That's kind of appealing on one of our glimmers. Deal 22, heal 22. We could also have it get double stacks. This would be 12 frostbite to everything. That's not really where I want to be. Make something cheaper. I like the idea of Channel Song being literally free. That's pretty cool for us. Yeah, that's pretty appealing, actually. Let's make Channel Song totally free. Because then it draws us a unit that is free, so we're always going to be able to play Channel Song whenever we draw it. 22 damage and apply frostbite. That's a bit overkill. Honestly, let's do it with Glimmer. It's going to consume, which is unfortunate. It's possible we'll get something later that lets us remove. So we are going to be purging some things as it is. We have a few new units. I don't think we need to purge just yet. Well, we do need to purge. We're about to get 2 free purges, and I think we want it to be our train stewards. Maybe one of the frozen lances. We'll go 1 and 1 for now. We do want a decent amount of units still. Gain 40 max health. Whenever he heals, he gets spikes too. That's pretty appealing with our current build. I mean, that's really good at the regen. It just racks up fast. I like it. I like it. You know what? I sold myself on that. I sold myself. It's a little awkward with our champion because he can't really go behind our champion very well. Spikes 20, extra max HP. You just take my champion and double everything about him? Love it. Love it. I think I'm in on that. This is only half as much HP. Whenever we heal him, he deals 15 damage. Whenever he takes damage, he deals 20 damage. I love it. I love it. All right. The other one wasn't bad either. Admittedly, it wasn't too bad, but I like that extra base HP. It means that even if we don't draw our early regen, he's going to live the hits, because if he dies, then we're in a pretty rough spot. Enemies appear on each floor. For 150 coins, our Pyre can take some hits. I'm not too worried about it. Our Pyre now deals 30, so we're looking pretty good there. Again, a little overly aggressive perhaps, but that's all right. What do we want to do here? People on all floors. Our Pyre is going to take like 10 damage, 12 damage. Who cares? 14. It might actually be 14, isn't it? Yep, that's how math works. If we killed one of them, it would only equal more damage, so there's no reason to do it. So this guy down here, make them in a world of pain. This guy would kill one of them. Don't think it's worth it, honestly. I think we ought to just give him a quick smack. Do we want a train steward behind? I think we do. I think we do want to train steward this. This isn't our ideal setup. These guys getting up here, whatever. Pyre can take some hits. We're going to heal it eventually anyway. This guy getting through isn't ideal. That guy getting through super sucks. Is there any way we can stop that? We could spend our entire turn to get it. Is that worth it? How much gold is it? 75. I think it's actually worth it. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize that it would do it to him, then him. Okay, cool. Before, I guess it took both hits to kill the front unit, so I didn't realize it would spread through. It makes sense that it would. And then I think this is why we want an extra capacity, so we can start putting this guy. He's a 3. This guy's a 3-2. I didn't realize. Oh, no. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll throw this guy up here for now, then. We can have both these on the same row, which is sick. I did not realize they have that much. That's okay. That's an oversight on my part. We're going to make mistakes. This is episode 2. I've literally played, this is my 3rd run of this game ever. You've seen all of my, learning here. This now we can stick back here, which I like. Throw that one back there. Pile on that early sweep and that frostbite. Take this guy out, which is sick. So he can't heal them as much. Like that. Here. Give you a glimmer. That was our big glimmer, so he's taking more damage there. This guy starts getting buffed up a bit. You know what? Sure. We'll do this. Draw and discard. We'll discard that one. That's a good spell, but I want to get frostbite on this guy so that he doesn't make it to our Pyre for as much damage. Probably not super relevant, but none of this is probably likely super relevant. All right, give me some of these. Sounds good. Can we ice this guy? Can? So sure, we'll do it. Oh, he's dying to the frostbite. 6. I don't need to waste a spell there. Hit this guy for some. Get this guy some rejuvenation because he gets buffed whenever we do it. So let him start stacking up. Because he triggers whenever he's healed, and the regen counts towards that. So if we can get multiple stacks, it's extra turns of him healing. So he's getting more free heals later. Are there any units left in our deck? There is. There's a couple left in our deck. 6. So we will use Channel Song for sure. That is an ideal one for us to draw. Lovely. I love to see that. That guy is not gonna die. He's gonna die. We'll let our. Probably should have put him in the front considering he gains spikes, but that's okay. I think we want to just go ham on our champion here still, though. Give some sting around. This guy's gonna hit. I don't care about that really. Give us some more sting. Give you some heal. That guy's getting bodied. Love to see it. Pile on the regeneration. And keep going. That's the plan. Keep this guy regenerating more than the boss can deal, and we're in a wonderful place. So here, boss is already dead. Boss is already dead. That's insane. That's insane. Draw and discard. No, don't discard. Just throw this one. We'll throw this guy on the top floor, because why not? Just gotta flex on these guys. Some flex on them. You know what? Heal. Heal even more. So we're healing 19 a turn, and every time they attack, they're taking 20 damage. So we're going to take 6 damage in the end, and the boss is going to die. What can you say? I make it look easy after he lost in a shameful defeat earlier this episode. Forget about that one. That never happened. Maybe I should just cut that part out to keep the episode shorter. Alright, this is the maximum fast forward, just so you know. When I was mentioning in the first episode that sometimes you don't want fast forward because it takes a while for it to play out, this is the kind of run where it takes a while to play out, where you're literally just out healing the opponent, which I love. I think it's just so cool. So we lost some score because our Pyre took some HP damage. Not a big deal. 30 health. Apply spikes 4. This isn't bad. Let's try it. It's so expensive. We've got the guy who, whenever he takes damage, we gain energy, right? So, you know, we should be able to facilitate that. Let's give it a try. It's not great, admittedly, but that's okay. Permafrost. Gain frozen when drawn. A frozen card is not discarded at end of turn. Okay, so it's in our hand until we use it. Got it, okay. Apply silence. Disables all triggered abilities. Not too bad. The fact that we can keep it until we need it's pretty sweet. Apply 1 daze to all units and discard our hand. This daze makes it so they don't attack. That seems awesome. If it's just the last spell we play, that seems lovely. They just don't attack at all. That seems great. How do we do it? We have a ton of cash. I would like to thin our deck. Is there anything we're really looking to duplicate here? Not really. We've already got a pretty good run. So let's go this way, upgrade our spells a little bit more, get some more coins, and purge some stuff. 20 magic power and consume. Not sure I love that. Oops, that's the same thing. I'm going to click on the other one. What do we want to purge? Probably another train steward. And we don't want to purge too many units, I guess, he says as he purges the unit. Because we do want to make sure that our channel song has a target. I think we want to reroll here. I don't love any of these. Eternal Stone. Upgrade a spell to remove consume and get +1 cost. It would make our Glimmer cost 2, but we'd get it back, which is pretty sick. I kind of like the idea of Preserved Thorns. Channel Song, I don't like. The idea of... Oh, these already have 2 upgrade slots. That's fair, okay. It's okay. +10 magic power is not bad either. I kind of like that on our Glimmer again. That's probably a little bit overkill. What does this do? Okay, not that much. 13, 40 health. Let's just upgrade our Glimmer. That's not... Let's make things cheaper. Make this thing cheaper. That makes this thing way more castable. I like that. And we'll purge 1 more card. Purge this last Frozen Lance. It's not really what we want to be doing. And save the rest of our money, I guess. Not the best series of events for us here, but hey, you do what you can. Non-boss enemy units get 6 extra attack. What do you got going on for you? Sweep? That's real bad. And healing? So you'll deal 9 sweeping damage? That's pretty rough. For 150 coins. Lifesteal. Oh no. That might counter us too much. I think our spikes will deal enough. That's going to be hard for us, though. He has sweep and lifesteal. That's brutal. That is brutal. Okay, I don't think we can afford the trial this time because that seems like a really rough setup. I think we need to get as stacked as we can early on to try and make this pop off. All right, we're going to use Channel Song for sure. Love to see that. Love to see that. You get down there. You get in front of her. You get on this floor. Give us some thorns. Sorry, some stings. Give me a ton of card draw for next turn. You have sweep, which is not ideal, but that's okay. We have enough healing, it'll be okay. And they're taking a ton of damage. He's probably toast shortly here. This guy's getting away currently, which I don't like. How can we make you not get away? That's a good question. Can it make you knock it away? I guess we can shoot it. Just shoot it. That's probably worthwhile. Sap it up. Sap it up. We just want this guy to stack out of control. This one. Heal you. You're max HP. I thought you were you. I got you mixed up with one of these guys. That is unfortunate. Not the right play for sure. I did that one wrong. I just confused which unit that was. That's okay. We can recover. We can recover. You're not taking too much. You're going to make it to the top if I don't do anything. So you deal more damage though. So I'll body you instead. Body you. You guys are not taking as much damage as I'd like, but I think we also want to keep this train going. Well, literally, we want our train to continue going because that's the whole point of this game. But I might have buffed the wrong unit this time, admittedly. Okay, all right. Get this guy back there. Gives a little glimmer action. Draw and discard. Discard this. Give these guys some frostbite. And make them not attack, because why not do it? Seems okay. Playing a little fast and loose here, admittedly. Probably missing some options. We have a ton of energy now. Well, not a ton, but we have enough energy to play our entire hand. Get stung. Get stung. Spawn up here and fight him. He's not dying yet. That's okay. Don't think we're going to be able to out-heal the boss here. Do we have to try? Do I want to give it on him? You know what? Let's give it to this guy. This guy's a good last line of defense too. We'll probably last a little bit of healing here. I think we'll still be fine. I mean, at the very least, I think our Pyre can come through in the clutch for us if we really need to. How are we looking here? He's taking a lot of damage, but not lethal kind of damage. That's unfortunate. What if we give him some frostbite? Now he's taking a lot more. Definitely want to sting him. What if we throw a train steward in here too? He deals. He's got sweep. That's actually only going to make it worse. The sweep plus lifesteal is so good. That's such a good combination, dude. Well, we'll whack him. I think we're still going to be fine here. He's going to get through our first floor, unfortunately. Look at how much damage that added. Just for one extra turn of regeneration. The lifesteal is actually super awkward. Oh, he only has temporary lifesteal. He only has lifesteal with the first 10 attacks. Okay, that gives us a much better shot here. Okay, okay. I'm liking where this is at now. I'm liking where this is at. Okay, okay, okay. Obviously, I think mathematically we already look like we're going to be A-okay here because he no longer has that lifesteal. Pretty comical fight. Taking some damage there. Not concerned, really. And he's toast. And he's toast. He's not toast. How is he not toast? Now he's toast. Now he's totally toast. Whack him. Heal a bit. Whack him. Whack him. Toast him. Roast him and toast him. We got a good thing going here. Didn't play that one super well. Not sure how I feel about our revenge guy that gives us energy. I just feel like we have better units to be in that front slot that we want to be taking damage. Consume to draw 3 the next turn, or consume to draw more sting spells. I'm kind of liking our sting spells, honestly, but draw 3 is pretty good too. This is not bad for us, but it's just too much of a mana cost. How much do we like these? These are effectively the same, right? These are the same, right? Because sting spells will draw us a card the next turn, but we may as well do it and get damage. The only worst thing is when something cares about us casting spells. Who's the final boss? Cleanse all units' effects which don't benefit Seraph. What? Oh no. What? Does that get rid of our spikes? Are we screwed? We might be screwed. Oh no, I should have looked at that first. I forgot. Sap is the opposite of rage. Okay. If we discard this, we get it for free. We have a couple discard effects now. To all enemy units? That's pretty good. Let's try it. Let's try it. See if we can make that pop for us. Little aggressive perhaps, but we'll see what we can do. All right, what do we want here? Purge. I think I want to go to the artifact house. We need to improve our units, though. We haven't improved our units at all, have we? We have a little bit. I think we got to improve our units here. Especially if they're removing our abilities, I think we just need raw stats on our dudes. But here we get an artifact, purge some cards, you get another artifact. I gotta go artifact route. I can't resist. It's greedy, but we need something extra to pop off here. Start a battle, summon 4 random units from our deck to the middle floor. That sounds hilarious. I kind of love it. That doesn't sound like it cares about capacity. That just could give us the most stacked middle floor of all time. And I like that. I like that a lot. What do we want to get rid of here? Probably restoration. They're really not very good for us. All they do is just like add 1 stack of our healing, which isn't meaningless, but not very good either. Grant 2 stacks of frostbite each time it's applied. That's awesome. Frostbite does not decay. Give me it. Give me it, give me it, give me it. The Cuddlebeard? Heck yeah, dude. Give me that. When you summon our second unit, gain 3. That's pretty good, but we could do better. Let's reroll and see if we can't get a little bit more spice. Whenever they move between floors, deal 2 damage. That's a little bit small potatoes, you know? Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Whenever a consume card is played, restore 5 Pyre health. Let's do that. Our Pyre's taking some damage, and we keep avoiding the routes that heal it. So let's give it a go. It's not going to be super meaningful, but it's a nice little passive benefit, and it doesn't cost us too much. All right, so this one summons the angels that don't move and get different benefits based on which one we're fighting. So there's Spell Shield 5. Okay, that's fine. I think it's an okay one for us with this build. Okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, honestly. Do we have any units left? We have a single Train Steward left. Well, let's Channel Song now. We're going to get the most stacked Train Steward of all time. Throw him down here. Throw you in front of it. Give, who do you want to heal? You're in front, so heal you. Okay. That was a Spell Shield. That's fine. We mainly just wanted to heal on him. Blow that guy up a bit. He's got Spell Shield too. That's fine. We're just making our way through it. These guys are all dying to the sweep or our spikes. One of the two. Yeah. Taking a beating. That's okay. We have plenty of HP to work with. We'll get some regeneration going here shortly. All right, so get some regeneration. Heal our Pyre a little bit. Sting. So this guy incants. So we're giving this guy a bunch of armor. I don't really care. He only deals 4 damage, so I don't really care about him. I'm just going to shoot through the Spell Shield, get it gone, whack it for a bunch. It's now toast. Do we really care about that? Who gets spikes? You get spikes whenever you're healed? Heal him. Get him some spikes. Love to see it. This guy's almost dead. He's probably dead next turn, almost certainly. We can get some... I want you to move to the middle floor so you get some frostbite going. Go to the middle floor. Heck yeah, get that frostbite going. Get that frostbite going. All right. This one, we want frostbite on this floor for sure, because we want it on the boss. We want as much frostbite on the boss as we can possibly get. Do we want to stack rejuvenation on this guy? What does he attack like? Multi-strike, so our spikes will do great work for us. Multi-strike, I don't know how much damage he deals. It's probably 9 if I had to guess. He's probably going to deal 18 apiece. So we need to get this guy way up there healing-wise. So we're going to try and stack this guy up again. That's worked for us in the past. We can draw and discard this one, which will cast it for free. Probably shouldn't have done it on this row, but that's okay. I mean, this row is pretty well taken care of regardless, so get some more of these thorns going on. Sting, sting, sting. We give him a ton of armor doing that. Doesn't really matter. Not concerned about it. This one, give you some glimmer, because we got things that care about getting healed. Give you some glimmer. Don't attack. Don't attack. So... playing super fast here. Again, you know, I just feel like I've got a feel for this, and I think we're doing okay. We don't need to micromanage every single move we make until things get dicey. Then we do. Also, probably shouldn't fast forward that much. It's a little much. It does kind of give you a preview of everything that's happening, and our run here is pretty straightforward. Buff the crap out of this guy, coast to a win. How are we looking here? You're getting through everyone else's toast. You're getting through. I don't really care. Get some frostbite to the champion here. Sweet. Taking 23 damage a turn, and it's not going down anytime soon. You can get the most out of this restore. You? Yeah, you get the most out of it. We'll give it to you. Not enough ember? Okay, it's fine. Shouldn't sting that. Shouldn't sting that row. That was dumb. He just gets armor, so it actually... he nets. He gets 10 armor, and we deal 5 damage, so we're actually just giving him a benefit. Not a big deal. He's going to go deal 4 damage to the Pyre. We're that back as soon as we consume another spell. Not worried about it. Not worried. He had a lot more HP than I gave him credit for, so he did deal a decent amount to our Pyre. Not worried about it. Again, we have our offering. Heck yeah. Discard it, do it for free. This time I do want it on this row, actually. Here, you're toast, you're not toast. Can we even heal anyone for any benefit? We can heal you for a bit and deal some damage. Seems good. Glimmer. Sure, they get benefits whenever they heal, so throw out some glimmers. We used to have too many stings. It's ridiculous. Harvest. Okay, cool. Sting, 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 sting. Sure. Again, playing a little loose. Admittedly, playing a little loose, but I think we're in an okay position here. I feel like this run is really strong, and while it could go wrong, for sure, we're letting our Pyre take a lot of damage here. Probably shouldn't let it take that much damage if we can avoid it. But the fact that we spawned all of our units on the middle row left me without much ability to defend the top row here. This guy's going to die in one hit to the Pyre, so I'm not worried about him. It's just 5 more damage. I think we want as much regen as we can get on this guy right now. Regenerate, regenerate, sting, sting. Would have loved to flash freeze there. Probably was worth it, but I didn't. It's alright. He's getting swept here again, so he's taking more flash freeze damage. This guy's near the back, so he's going to take a ton of frostbite over time. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Given that he has multi-strike and we've got sweet spikes going here. Is this the final wave yet? It's not the final wave. Okay, this guy's going to deal 3 to the Pyre, then die. We have a Glimmer. I would throw a Glimmer up there if we had it. Let's draw and discard one. Discard this. He's got a spell shield, so I can't get through him anyway. I think we want to get more stacks of healing on this guy. It's a little aggressive, admittedly. Blow up this guy. Sting, 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 sting. Do the stings keep shuffling in? Is that why we're seeing so many? And we've just added a ton of stings to our deck by using that consumable? And the stings are always a free card the next turn, so it's not like there's really a cost with it. So I'm okay with it. Do we have a way to discard? We can discard our hand by using this one. We can negate an entire turn of this guy attacking. He's dead. He's already dead. That's incredible. Restore. So how much? All right, so our goal now is to reduce our Pyre from taking that much damage. It's already happening. Give him some of that. Sting. Sting. Get some more flash freeze. Sure, that's fine. All right. Fast forward. Pretty good run. This is going to take a while. How's your day going? Hoping you're having a good one. Hopefully, if you're enjoying the series, hit the like button for me. Shameless plug. Hopefully you are enjoying the series, though, just because I think it's a really fun game. The game is super polished. Everything looks great. The animations are sick. I love the theming. I love the playing as the baddies, kind of, as a fun little way to do it. Transfer all frostbite on this floor to 1 unit, then double that frostbite. That's interesting, but I don't think necessarily that good. Consume, discard our hand, draw 5. That's not super great. 10 extra HP. I don't really want any of this. This is cool, but I think it's cute more than it is good. So we're going to skip. What are we going? Do we want extra energy or extra draw? I think we want extra energy. We've been running out of energy more than anything else. So let's go with that. But for Pyre a little bit more. And keep on. The health here, we could use a little bit extra health, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We don't really have anything we want to purge, though, do we? I kind of like our deck. So here we get a shop. Let's try and improve some of our dudes. We haven't done that yet. Hang on. We should do this first. Okay, yeah. So we know how much money we're working with here. We don't have a ton of cash. A unit with endless. Whenever they die, they go back on our deck. That's not bad, but it's not that great either. Ooh, does increase your frostbite? I kind of like increasing the frostbite. Both of these increase it the same. I think I like that though. What is it normally? Oh, 5 frostbite. Sorry, that's not affecting its frostbite. The frostbite is being modified by Cuddlebeard. So it's 3 frostbite plus the 2 from Cuddlebeard. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. These aren't bad, but they're not that exciting either. We're gonna reroll one, see what we can get. Large stone I like. I really like the large stone. Like, this one, I know it seems maybe a little weird, but the fact that it has sweep, I like it actually dealing regular damage too with a ton of sweep. And we might summon it for free, so that's pretty good. Which means, why not stack the crap out of it? Go ham, Cold Celia. Go ham. Maybe a little aggressive, but if we can duplicate a card, that's an awesome one for us to duplicate with our Frostbite synergy that we already have. Get our Pyre back up, nicely healed. We'll finish the rest off there. Spikes 40. And just 1 million. That's pretty good. And that's pretty awesome. We got to just go ham on the spikes, right? The spikes have been doing absolutely great work for us so far. I'm not turning my back on the spikes just yet. We're broke. Our deck's pretty trim. 400 coins if we let them appear on each floor. You got it, bud. Whoever appears on the middle floor is toast. Just putting that out there. And hopefully with Glimmer we can nuke the top board, okay? Might take some extra fire damage here, but hopefully they're not too scary. Those guys are all dead. You're dying. That's unacceptable. Get you back here. Get you out here. So hang on. I think that's 15 damage to our Pyre. I think we need to heal here. This guy's gonna die. He's no longer gonna die. Okay, I think that was worth it. We're gonna take some Pyre damage here for it, for our troubles. I think that's okay. Dude, our champion just has so much HP. 15 damage to the Pyre. I'm not gonna sweat. Oh, it was 30 damage to the Pyre because when they die, they deal 5. That's worse. Do we have any units left? We have no units left. That's super awkward. Well, that's one of the reasons I made Channel Song cost 0, because we can just get rid of it now. It consumes, no loss, no big deal. NBD. This guy's dying. I'm not okay with that. He's no longer dying. I'm more okay with this. This is an awkward order for us, but I think we want to give all these guys Frostbite because it just gives us more usage. I should read their abilities more. Armor 100. That's fine. Nothing else. Slave, and if you kill something, you get 5 health back. That's fine. You're dying to our spikes. Yeah, that's fine. This guy's not taking much damage. That's all right. He could hopefully get bodied up here. I think we just want to sting him a bunch. Who do we give this to? That's the real question. Do you give it to this guy? I wish this guy were in front so we could start stacking up spikes on him. I think we still give it to our boss here. That's gone well for us so far. We love having him heal up. We got to keep his HP pretty high. And that's really our best way to keep his HP up there. He is going to take a walloping. How are we looking here? 19 damage. Dying, dying, not dying. Not dying, but close to dying. Could die. Heal you a bunch. Get you another buff. Get some of these going. Give you a little sting. Give you a little sting. Give you a little sting. He's dead now. Sweet. This guy's still not dying. That's okay. Draw a card, then discard a card. Not the one I wanted. That's okay. Discard this one because it's expensive. Maybe we could purge one of those. They are a ton of damage, though. I think we'll give a Glimmer on this board. Little overkill, but it does heal our guys, and our guys get benefits when they heal. We stack this on there. I think we daze these guys. Yeah, flash freeze. Here, yeah, flash freeze this guy because this guy's got so much HP. That's probably one of the best ways we can get him to actually go down. I could use a couple more things to stack up regen that don't consume, but it's pretty okay. These guys just having so much armor makes it hard to deal with them. These guys still looking totally good. We can heal and burst here. I think we want to heal here. Deal a bunch of damage. Now he's toast. Great. This guy, our Pyre deals 40 damage. We'll sting him once. Now our Pyre will kill him in one hit. This guy's toast. Do some of this. Do some of this. Do some of this. Flash freeze this guy. Throw some regen on there. Draw a card, discard a card. Sure. Little dicier. Admittedly, a little dicier. That guy was probably dying to frostbite already. I didn't need to hit him with the sting. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Forgot he was frostbitten. So we can discard our hand and trigger this, which is sweet. Give all these guys a bit of a debuff. Sting. Sting. Heal you a bunch. have you blow up in this guy's face. How are you only taking 5 damage, though? He doesn't attack. That's why, because he's not actually taking spikes damage. That's why he's been so difficult to deal with. And then, no, hang on. Don't do anything. I think now we just, Do I even want to do this? I want them to attack. Because if they don't attack, they don't take spikes damage. So I think we actually would just rather throw a Glimmer out of here? Give all these guys their heal triggers? Seems fine. I'm not playing optimally. I'm not finding the niche perfect play every time because I think we can play good enough. And I think that's fine by me. We will flash freeze this guy for sure. The boss is coming out next turn. Sting, 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 sting. Draw a card, discard a card. Discard this. Hit him a little bit of this. That guy's toast. Well, he's not entirely toast. He's toast enough to where I'm not worried about it. All right, how are we looking? Not great, honestly. It's not looking great. What can we do about that? 4 extra regen? How are you dealing damage? Whenever you are damaged, you gain 1 attack. So that's kind of a hilarious... That's horrible. Oh, that's so bad. That might kill us. Has my arrogance cost me? Alright, now we actually gotta think. What's the best way to do this? We don't want to sting him, weirdly enough. So I think we blow all the stings on this guy. Nope, no. I think Flash Freeze is probably worth doing. I think that'll add up to enough damage to matter. He's gonna have a million attack. He's gonna rip through these guys. That's rough. That's rough. We're dealing a lot of damage though. We could sap them, which is pretty sweet. This guy's dying, which is pretty nice. But, oh, every time he takes damage, he gains 1. He's gonna hit us, gain 1, hit us, gain 1, hit us, gain 1. So he's eventually gonna outscale our healing. I can apply full regen to it? That's so much math. Is it better to debuff him by a little bit? Probably not. That's just gonna go away so quickly. So I think the 4 extra regen could actually mean a lot. That was like 100 extra damage. That one didn't matter though. Okay. Well, let it play out. It's gonna take a hot second here, and he's gonna have a million attack. If we had our Frostbite unit going here, I think we'd be okay. He is taking 10 damage every turn from the Frostbite, and the Frostbite is not depleting. But his attack is just getting so high. If we can daze him for a turn with that card, then I think we might be okay, because we can apply an extra few stacks of Frostbite, so... He's not taking too much here. All right, Flash Freeze, that's extra Frostbite. Now he's taking a lot more, so Frostbite goes a long way here. They're all getting roasted right now. Draw a discard a card because it's free. What do we discard? This is a lot of damage, actually. We might want that. Restoration Detonation currently doesn't do anything. Much. Does some. Glimmer's better. Glimmer's currently better. Okay, Glimmer. Took a little more damage, healed our boys a tiny bit. Are the stings worth it? Probably. Well, yes. They are, as long as he's below 55. He's going to get above 55 when he takes damage, though. So I think that means it already doesn't matter. Sting, sting. So Daze. That 1 extra turn of Daze matters a lot. I think we'll be... Oh, no. Is he just going to deal too much damage to our Pyre? He might just deal too much to our Pyre. Well, we'll have another turn of Frostbite on this floor. This is going to be super close. He's going to do a million damage to our Pyre in 1 hit. But the Frostbite might finally catch up to him. I think we're okay. Unfortunately, we can't get another unit on this board. Can I daze him somehow? Draw a card, discard a card. Discard this because it gives us a spell for free. Flash Freeze. He's dead. Oh, we've done it. Okay, that was dicey. That was definitely dicey. Sting, sting, sting. And turn. Okay. A little dicey. A little bit of spice in that one there. Okay. I mean, we did do a trial there for a lot of gold. Consume to apply 4 spikes. 4 spikes don't matter too much. I like this spell. I like this spell too. You know what? In Graft, we have nothing that trigger off of healing. That's basically a free spell, but a little bit later. Whenever we cast a spell, that's actually spicy as all heck. I like that a lot. I like this a lot. Because we are casting all those stings. Those stings each applying 4 frostbite is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, it seems pretty appealing to me. Our Pyre's doing okay. Do we want to upgrade spells or units, though? What could we do to our spells? It's still good, but we could do it to our spells. Though I would like to maybe buff this guy. We could buff this guy. We don't really need the Pyre. We could duplicate a card. Alright, hang on. How much capacity does this guy take up? 1? That's pretty cool. I'm pretty okay with that. You know what? Let's do that. We're taking a bit of a lark on this one. Hang on, don't duplicate him yet, because we could buff him first. Then we can duplicate. Multi-strike? Ooh, that's super good. Oh, your slots are full. I would love multi-strike here. That'd be awesome. Alright, in that case, I don't think that's really what we want. Upgrade something with spikes 4. That's pretty good. Who do we like that to be on? Probably you? I think we like that. 20 extra HP on somebody? Do we care about that on anything? Maybe this guy? I kind of want to duplicate this. Hang on, let's reroll. Actually, wait. Let's check out the artifact shop first. Before we do any too heavy spending, let's see what we can get here. When we play the 3rd card of the turn, draw 2. That's pretty good. Apply rooted to the enemy units when they enter the room, enter the floor below the Pyre room. Not too bad. We can do better. Enemies get -1, plus 30 magic power. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. All right. Merchant of Steel here. Give me a reroll. Upgrade unit with quick. I like that. Who do we want to have quick? You? Probably you. We can't buy another reroll. More spikes. This guy is so frail. He's so fragile. Quick. You know what? We're duplicating this guy now. That's our new plan. Duplicate that guy and go nuts. I think he's got more synergies with our deck. Because we have all these healing things going on. I like that. He gets buffed for heal. He's just a big boy. He can grow. He gets stronger. He's got spikes. He's got quick. We can also do Cold Celia. Cold Celia is also really good, though. Sweep for 30. That's so good. That's so good. How can I not do Cold Celia? Our other guy's good, too, but, like, Cold Celia is just honestly popping like nothing else. Should we purge a card? What would we get rid of? Our last train steward, maybe? Probably our last train steward. We just added like 3 more units recently, so even though we do spawn a bunch in the beginning, I think it's going to pay dividends. We may as well give something 10 attack, right? May as well give him 10 attack. Like, we've got the money. Like, we're approaching the end game here. This is the last boss. Yeah, so we may as well spend it all now. No reason to hold back. Anything else in here for us? Nothing else we can buy. This is it. All right, this guy's ability is horrifying me just in theory. We got to get the deets. Power to cleanse all units of effects which don't benefit Seraph. Buff effects are generally positive effects represented by green icons. Debuff effects like... That doesn't mean they're innate abilities, right? It's going to kill all their regen. Oh, no. It's gonna get all those stacks of regen gone. Remove half? Was that say remove half? I thought that said remove half, but I clicked and I couldn't see in time. You're dead as heck. Love that. Honestly, give me this. Give me this. Give me some of this. And give me some sick glimmer action. Do you want glimmer here? This guy would get... Is that our buff attack dude? That is our buff attack dude. Is that our buff? No. Who are you? Okay. Let's do it here. Let's do it here. All right, so we're getting some early frostbite on that, on the champion, which I like. I want them to stay on that middle row as much as they want to. That's fine too. So you took away my spikes. Oh, you took away half of my spikes. That's so bad. Oh no, this is going to be disgustingly difficult now. That's not a deal. That's not a deal. Where's our totem? Do we have our totem yet? We don't have our totem. Okay. If we can get our totem and then have all these stings going off for us, I think we're in an okay spot. You're toast. Roast them, roast them, roast them. Roast them? Roast them. Get this guy with some regen so we can start stacking up his abilities. You're not healing for anything. Get you some healing. Sweet, that guy's toasted. Daze you so we don't even take any damage. Alright, well, okay. Them not taking damage might actually have been a mistake, because now they're not, now they're coming to this board. That's alright. We have sweep here. We're fine. We're fine. What did you remove for us here? They still do frostbite, right? Yeah, okay. Lost our healing some. Alright. When you come back down here and remove my spikes again, things are going to get real tough for me. I think we want to frostbite. We want as much frostbite on the boss as we can. We've got to focus on the boss. These guys are all dead. You're dying? In what world? How could you possibly be dying? Stop dying. No longer be dying. Thank you. Engraft. Restore 4 health. Sure. Think we hold on to this, honestly. We hold on to this until the boss comes in. Give me this. Where's our totem, dude? I want our totem could go on this row and go nuts. Heal. Sting, sting, sting. We probably could sting. We could sting the boss. I don't know if it's good enough. There's our... Oh, there it is. Discard that. Get in here. We're gonna hold on to this. We want this in our deck still, I think. I think we want that in our deck still. Get all that frostbite going on that guy. This is gonna be tough. Losing our abilities is real rough. You're on the top now, that's fine. This is doing okay here. I don't mind this. We want to frostbite you as much as possible. Has to be done. We got a sweet combo here where we can discard our hand to sap these guys. Is there any units left for Channel Song? No units left for Channel Song. That's unfortunate. I put that back in my hand. I didn't mean to play that. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. So these guys are frostbitten. These guys are... let's make sure this guy gets toasted. That guy's toasted now. Sweet. Sting. Sting. Applying that extra frostbite is sweet. We want to keep this for now, I think. We want to use this on the boss. I think it's pretty important. Restore you. Cast this. Discard that. Cast it. Get some more frostbite going. These guys are getting pretty roasted. I like it. It's going to be difficult, but I think if we can frostbite the boss enough, we'll have a good shot. Definitely difficult, though. We're losing our spikes. Oh, those spikes going down are so brutal. All right, the boss is on this floor now, so we go nuts with the spells. Cast any and all spells we can. Sting, sting, sting. Cast this. Draw a card, discard. That's pretty good. I'll keep that one. I think we still discard the sap, weirdly enough. Cast this. On you. Heal you a bit. Glimmer that. Whack them. Seems good. Frostbite this thing a bunch. Loving it. It's going to be tough. I should probably play a little slower and think through a little bit harder, but I think we're going to be okay. Your Pyre has burned its last. I hope that's not true. You're dead to Frostbite. You're not doing anything up there. Sweet. You're taking a good bit of damage, but I can Restoration Detonation. A little overkill. That's okay. How are you doing here? Doing fine. Sting. 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 Kind of want to whack ya. Could apply for regen. It's not too bad. We want to keep this guy at good HP, actually. We want this guy. This guy needs to be our front line here. How do you attack? What is your attacks like? Multi-strike 3? That's going to hurt. Especially because you removed like all my spikes, which is brutal. That's okay. We're on the Frostbite plan now. We're on the Frostbite plan. We started one direction. We started on the spikes. And we saw that they were going to remove our spikes. And we went into the Frostbite. They're not removing our Frostbite. So I like that. Is your Frostbite decreasing? I thought our Frostbite didn't decrease. Frostbite does not decay. What? Yours definitely just decayed. Go up to 19. We'll keep an eye on it. Sting, sting. Engraft. Draw and discard. Discard this. You're already dead. Let's do it on this row. Oh, sorry. This row, just to hit the boss a little bit more, keep these guys healthy. Restore you some. We need to keep this guy healthy still. This might come down here next turn, so I don't want to give him this yet. And I don't want to daze him. Do I want to daze him? Let's daze him. Our guy will take a lot less damage there. We want to keep him alive as long as we can. We want the boss to be down here and just cast a bunch of spells to get all that Frostbite stack up. Is he removing debuffs too? Is that what it is? No, he's at 29. This is our final wave. Sting. 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 Restoration detonation. Flash freeze. I think dazing is pretty relevant here. We're going to daze. So this isn't going to go super hot for us, but we're getting a lot of the way there. This is going to be our real time to see what happens. If we had 40 spikes still, this would be no doubt we'd win in a heartbeat. This thing would be taking 120 damage every time it attacked. It'd be so toast. Like this though, I'm not liking where we're at. Let's put it that way. You're all dying. You're taking 1,000,000 damage though, so we can actually do this. We can do this. It's toast. They're toast. We've done it. We've done it. Heal them. Get there. Give you more frostbite. Oh, the frostbite plan worked. The frostbite plan worked, boys. We've done it. Anyone need healing? Nobody needs healing? You're not sneaking through for anything crazy, are you? Let's whack him. Whack him anyway. We've done it. Oh, we did it. Barely, but we did it. All right, this one, not quite as clean of a win maybe as our last ones, but our last one. Well, sorry. First episode one. Our first one in this episode didn't go very well at all. I like how this went. I think our switch to the Frostbite plan was critical. If we were still on that Spikes rejuvenation plan, it would not have worked against this boss. We did well to port into a different kind of deck. We got lucky to get enough synergies to make it pop. And that's another W. One W an episode, but with the loss guided in the very beginning, ignore that one. That's okay. How long is this episode? An hour and 20-minute episode. Bless anyone who actually watched this entire thing. You're the best. I appreciate it. This game's awesome. I'm having a great time. My voice is almost gone because I've been talking excitedly for the last hour and a half. Oh my goodness. All right, add dead weight to our starting deck. That sounds awful. Why would we want that? Mastered cards. Okay, cool. So we just get aesthetics. Cool. So gold card frames just because we've mastered these spells apparently, and 17 more. Wow. Okay, cool. That's sweet. Just let you know which spells you've used a lot. Quick and 25 damage. That's pretty awesome. That's an Awoken Vine Mother. Resolve, add a sting spell to your hand. So resolve is at end of turn. Now, that's where stings can start popping. Stings started popping for us pretty decently there with our totem. So I'm pretty about those hot combos. Deal 90 damage to the first unit. Not bad. That's super cheap, and that's a ton of damage. Have 50% chance of silence when they enter. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Not bad. Win streak increased. Sick. All right. Well, we'll probably be increasing that difficulty level next round. Look at all those gold cards we got, dude. I love that sound. That's a very peaceful sound for such a hellscapey kind of game with all these like intense blah, blah, blah. That sound is so pleasant. I like that. So yeah, we'll look at if we want to actually increase our difficulty. I'm not starting a new run just yet. Don't worry. This episode is going to end very soon, I promise. But we could crank this up to so it adds dead weight. I don't know what dead weight is. I guess we'll find out. We're gonna try it. And we're going to lead with the Stygian Guards next time. So, episode 3, going to lead on the Stygian Guard. Might lose a run, we'll see. We might have to reconsider when we start over a run. I don't want to just put out a 17-minute loss. But if we put it in a 17-minute loss followed by an hour-long win, we got some marathon episodes. So, if you're watching it, I'll keep recording it. But if you think this is a little bit much, we'll try and trim things down. But What can I say? Suffering from success. That's going to do it for this episode, though. If you did enjoy this marathon of an episode, hit the like button for me. It means a great deal. Lets me know that you like what I'm doing. Hit the subscribe button, icon, whatever it is, to keep up with this channel. New episode of the channel every single day, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for when those episodes come out. Until the next episode, I hope that you have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, check out these similar videos floating all around your screen.